tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. Here's Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. Taken in at the 22. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Shedding through the defense. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Daniels looking to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Unable able to corral him. He fights through. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Running on first down, Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Now Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and it's 3-0 Washington. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. You talk about this Washington defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and give it instead to Eckler. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Throwing now is Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
The Cowboys at 11-5 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust instead of just talking about winning,
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They run again with Dowdle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Now Prescott.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Second down and 6 now.
Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And they're able to get get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
So they get the conversion on fourth, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
To the air goes Daniels.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
They run here with Dowdle. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. To throw is Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he coughed it up. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Back to throw. Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Brown the motion man right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are able to move back in front. York now for the extra point.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 17. Cowboys 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
From the 33, here's second down at 7.
To throw is Prescott.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Daniels.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here now, third and a yard. Daniels looking to throw. That is caught.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Now Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 47. Hey, count. 40, here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Count.
Here's Prescott. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. Now Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Donald Parham
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
Ertz has it left side. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's to the 15.
And finally down at the 9-yard line.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Operating from the gun, Daniels escaping the press. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. They go play action. Daniels. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. The handoff, it's Eckler. Taken down at the 30.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, 26 yards. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Hey, kill.
Prescott to throw it. That one finds Hyatt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, 53 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10, going on the ground with Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw is Daniels.
Got a man. It's Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here we go.
Now Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Cooks motions to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott yet again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Powering his way forward, and he's going to get this inside the 30.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now Daniels.
He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
In motion right is Jones.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Zay Jones
from 17 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
This is 3rd and goal. Dowdle. And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. Fourth down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Yeah! Here we go! Here we go, 46!
Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Tressway now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Kill! Here we go, 47. 26.
Now Dak.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Jamin Davis. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got him 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here we go, kill! Yeah, here we go! Here we go, go to 54, wide in. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the